Congrats, you guys made it to the final video. So for this video assignment, like we kind of covered in the packet a little bit, which I also have with me, this is called Cymbal Basics, and what we're basically going to go over in this video is just basic positions that we as the cymbal line need to kind of know throughout the year. We do have a couple major performances coming up right after band camp. We have Lollapalooza, and then we do have student orientation hits, so we do need you guys to be as prepared as possible for those. And so this is just going to kind of cover some of the basics from the C-Vine videos, and as well as positions that we find are very useful to know ahead of time for us. So first up, set position. As you might remember from the C-Vine video, they mentioned that when you're in set, arms kind of go out. You might be making an angle like this, or right hand on top of left, going from your left shoulder down to your right hip. So this is acceptable for set. Or the other thing we do, keep it close to you, palm on palm, and then just keep it close to you. So again, for sets, you can do either this, or also show this making that angle. Next up, for rest positions. Rest positions are fairly simple and easy. For us, again, as C-Vine kind of said, imagine you have cymbals out, you're making, a little bit of a curve with your arms and elbows. Imagine cymbals are in front of you, or the other thing we do is just exercise a lot. So if you did marching band, I don't know if your pits did this too, but for us, our pit, whenever we had to march, we just did hands at our hips. So this is acceptable for for resting as well. So either 1 or 2. Next up, we have hi-hat and ride, both of these. So hi-hat and ride, we're gonna have 2 versions of these, of each. This is mainly for when we are working with our snares. We will end up holding hi-hat for them or holding ride. And so during our events, when we are sometimes we might just be on ground level with our snares, and other times when we go into the arena, we are on, we're on risers, and so we are actually a row below the snares and the rows are above us. So we need to be able to get our hands up. So please keep this in mind. Please be stretching out your hands as much as possible. A good one I learned, just pulling your hand back. Again, pressing forward on your wrist and grabbing your thumb back. So doing like hand stretches and stuff like that is going to be very important throughout the year. But getting back into that hi-hat, again, you're going to have palm and palm. Think about kind of putting it above your belly button, below your upper chest. So for normal, just when we're with our snares, you're going to be about here. You're going to place it about forward, and we will figure out more positioning when we get you partnered up with your snares. But in general, this is going to be 1 for ground level, and then 2, like I mentioned, we're going to be up in stands and risers, and so you need to be able to get your arms up. You're going to want to, for this, at least showcase probably about here. So again, your hands being kind of above or at head level, and just get used to holding like this. Your arm hopefully will not have to be bent like this so much when we get cymbals, but just know you are going to need to make it tight, and you are going to need to lift it up for hi-hats. So again, 1, keeping it pretty low, and 2, raising it up. And then the same thing will go for ride. So ride, normally for on the ground, you're going to be able, you're going to want to get your elbows up and make about a 90-degree angle. You're going to tilt your hands back a little bit. So like this, you don't need to do it too much, just a little bit, and this is just making an angle for your snares to hit. So when we are on ground or same level as the snares, just about here will be good. And again, we will fix ankles once you guys get partnered up. And then for ride, when we get up in stands, again, just kind of lift it up. It doesn't matter as much. We will figure out angles and stuff when we get in there too. But again, you're going to keep your hands kind of tilted back and do this. But yeah, so those are the 6 positions we kind of want you guys to know ahead of time and learn. Please make sure that you're stretching your hands as much as possible and getting used to holding these for long periods of time. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My number and email are at the top of the packet. And again, we're going to go ahead and cover all 6 positions. And again, you can just quick fire these in your videos too. You don't need to spend 4 minutes like I did. Just make sure you call them out. So set position, again, 1 or 2. At rest, 1, 2. Holding a hi-hat, 1, 2. And ride, 1, a little bit back, and 2. And that's all. Thank you guys.